Well, thank you for coming on this wonderful spring day we got going on today here in Sioux Falls. Today, I just want to give an update on the 26th Street and Southeastern Avenue and Exit 5 reconstruction project. We've got a lot of activity going on this week, and we want to make sure all our drivers are in the knowledge and up to date on everything that's happening out there today. So, kind of a little update. We've been there for about a month now, started construction, made some good progress here despite some challenging weather this spring. But we removed, we've already got the half of the river bridge removed, getting ready for construction of the new river bridge, and we've been working on the grading for Exit 5, the southbound ramps in Yeager Road. So some real good progress this spring, and we're ready to make some changes to the traffic out there on 26th Street and Southeastern, and that's going to help us really ramp up construction moving forward. So this morning, as many people might see, as they're coming home after the morning rush, we closed Yeager Road and the southbound ramps for Exit 5. We needed to do that because as part of the project, we'll be regrading and realigning Yeager Road, and also regrading and realigning those southbound ramps. So when we're all done, the ramps are not going to connect to Yeager Road. They'll connect right directly to Southeast or to 26th Street, and Yeager Road will be shifted a little bit to the west there and tee up with Frederick Drive. So we're starting. So we've got that closed, and those are going to be closed pretty much throughout the duration of the construction season, opening this fall. So that's kind of our first switch we've got going on this week. We've got three more that we're going to be working on as well. As part of the changes we're doing this week, we're going to be closing 26th Street temporarily twice this week. The first one is going to happen tomorrow, and we'll be closing the westbound lanes only, but we'll be closing westbound from Southeastern Avenue basically up to the interchange. The two closures on Southeastern Avenue are to allow us to put in a new temporary signal for the BNSF railroad crossing there, and to get everything installed, we got to do some closures. So the first one will be the westbound lanes. We'll start at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then it should take about 2 hours. So we'll be open well in time for the evening rush. The second temporary closure we have on Southeastern Avenue will be on Thursday, and that once again is going to start at 9 a.m. But in this closure, we're going to be fully closing 26th Street from Southeastern Avenue all the way over to Frederick Drive, and with that, we'll also be closing the Exit 5 ramps, so there will be no access to Interstate 229 during the day on Thursday. So we start about 9 a.m. and we think it's going to take about 8 hours. We'll have 26th Street open by the evening rush. Along with that on Thursday, once we get 26th Street open back up and have traffic one lane in each direction, kind of like we do today, we'll also be closing Southeastern Avenue at that time. The south leg of the intersection there of Southeastern Avenue from 26th Street down to Klondike Trail, that's going to be closed. And that's going to be a long-term closure throughout the construction season, once again opening this fall. So the whole goal of all these different traffic changes this week is we're really setting ourselves up to get the full south half of the project, give the contractor access to work on the entire south half of 26th Street. So when we're all done, there'll be head-to-head traffic on the north side of 26th Street, one lane in each direction. You'll still be able to go north on Southeastern Avenue, and the northbound ramps for I229 will also be open. But once we have that and we got traffic all on that north side of 26th Street, then the contractor will really be able to ramp up their construction, get into some of the big grading operations to raise Southeastern Avenue, and really dig into constructing that new river bridge. So with that, that's kind of the changes we've got going on this week. I'll open it up to some questions.
So we can shoot about anything over there, and it's going to be partially to that point, isn't it?
It is, yeah. The question for our Facebook Live watchers out there is that about the closures, and that we're going to have a lot of things closed by the end of this week. And yeah, basically, we're going to have one lane each direction on 26th Street open, and limited access to the interstate there for northbound. They'll be able to get on and off, but there'll be no left turns there because traffic is going to back up, and left turns are not going to be, left turns would really back up traffic. So you'll be able to go right on the interstate and take a right off, but no left turns. And then, like I said, Southeastern Avenue to go south from 26th Street will be closed as well. So, yep, this is kind of what we've been communicating to the public throughout our preliminary meetings we've had, and this is where we're really going to encourage people to use alternate routes to try and get around the project as well, because there's really going to be delays there if all the traffic that uses it today tries to go through the construction zone.
But shouldn't there be people already noticing this, that, look, I need to stay out of there and find another way to get around because this is going to be too congested?
Yep. The question was, again, shouldn't people be aware of the work that's going on and avoiding the construction? And yes, they are. And we've noticed that traffic has decreased on 26th Street to date. And we're seeing traffic increase on some of our detour routes, Cliff Avenue, 10th Street, Sycamore. They're all seeing increased traffic. So we definitely see that people are looking for those alternate routes, and we're monitoring all of those alternate routes and making adjustments to the signal timings as we can to help expedite and keep that traffic flowing.
What about the two businesses on 26th that there be access to that they can't come from the greenhouse?
Yes, the question was access to the YMCA camp and to Cliff Avenue Greenhouse. And yes, we're maintaining access to both of those throughout the construction project. They'll either be accessed right off of 26th Street, or we will also have a temporary access right off of the exit ramp for northbound I229, where people can use that and get right into the business. So we're going to maintain access to them throughout the project.
So this is going to be like a 2-year project total. Can people expect more kind of like intermittent, sporadic like closures like this then throughout the duration of that time?
There'll be times where we're making some adjustments, specifically on the interstate ramps, as we have to reconstruct those as well. But at the end of this week, this is going to be what the majority of the construction season is going to look like for 2019, where traffic is pushed to that north side of 26th Street with one lane in each direction, and Southeastern closed to the south. So there will be some minor switches, but we don't anticipate any more closures for 26th Street going forward, and shouldn't be anything major as far as traffic switches.
You had mentioned detours and everything. I saw there was some cones up on Cliff Avenue. Is there anything with that detour route that's between 41st and 49th?
We've got some work down there by 49th Street where we're doing some sidewalk work and some fence work. It's only affecting the turn lane right there at Cliff. We're very aware of the increased traffic along those detour routes, so we're making we've made an effort to avoid construction on those so that we don't have traffic impacting another construction zone. So, anything else? All right. Well, thank you for coming today.